I'm done. Sorry. I'm back. Sorry. You're welcome. Yes, sir.
This is announcing the arrival of the Governor of River State, His Excellency Siminalayi Fubara.
I am honored to address today's opening of the 115-116 combined quarterly general meeting of the River State Council of Traditional Rulers. As this is my first meeting with the council since I became the governor of River State, let me formally congratulate His Majesty, Sergeant Awusi, Honorable Ruler of Emowa Kingdom, on his appointment as the chairman of this council. Allow me to also congratulate his predecessor, who is also my own, King Dr. Bandison, Douglas Chad, who diligently, faithfully, and proudly served this council and the state for 8 years. It is my hope and prayer that the current leadership under our Sergeant Awusi will leverage the achievements of his predecessor and to build a more united and progressive council that will protect our state and serve the best interests of our people. As you know, the River State Council for Traditional Rulers was created as an institutional body of eminent citizens with the responsibility to advise the government on traditional issues, preserve peace, and advance the social and economic progress of local communities in partnership with the local and state governments. Besides being the guardians of our traditional values and culture, their closeness to the grassroots place you in an eminent position to play pivotal roles and contribution towards achieving the developmental aspiration of our people for peace, security, and development. Against this background, the importance of our traditional rulers as viable development partner to the state cannot be overemphasized. I wish to assure you that our administration will continue to accord respect to the traditional institution. Strengthen and preserve your dignities and do whatever is necessary within our power and resources to improve your welfare and your well-being. Your Royal Majesties and Highnesses, you are meeting at a time when our country and our people are facing serious economic challenges, including poverty, unemployment, high rising cost of living. We must all be worried about the plight of our youth, especially those in rural communities, most of whom are poor, neglected, and almost forgotten in the government development plans, policies, and actions. But let us all have faith in the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is determined to pull the nation out of this prevailing economic nightmare and usher in a new era of sustainable economic progress. On our part, we remain committed to serving our states and people with humility, sincerity of purpose, and accountability. I assure you that I will not fail in this responsibility, nor will I surrender our mandates of progress to intimidation, blackmail, and deliberate sabotage. I affirm my earlier statements and recommit myself to the path of peace, as there is nothing to gain in a state of endless crisis. As traditional rulers, we embody the conscience of the states. Therefore, we must have the integrity not to compromise your neutrality and the courage to speak truth to power. Last, you lose your moral authority and legitimacy before your people. We remain committed to serving our states and people with humility, sincerity of purpose, and accountability. We will prioritize and provide sufficient funding, just like the chairman has complained in his speech in the 2024 budget for you. It's not only limited to you, but we also make reasonable provision for education, for health care, and also social services across the state, so that no part, including the rural areas, will be left behind in our quest to advance human capital development and universal access to affordable and quality education and health care in River State.